Hey guys, what's up? It's ilovebanannas here, and today I'm going to be talking about something pretty interesting. So, recently I was playing Modern Warfare 2, and I put it on the hardest difficulty like I normally do to all games. But something really interesting happened, and that is basically that it was really hard. It wasn't hard to the point where, I couldn't beat it if I really tried, but I mean, it was hard where I kept getting stuck. Now, a lot of you guys know that all the games nowadays, I put them on the hardest difficulty to kind of drag them out a little bit so, I can play them and enjoy them for a longer amount of time rather than just putting on like an easy or normal difficulty and cruising right through it. But yeah, as I sat there playing Modern Warfare 2, you know, other than the nostalgia trip, I'm like, oh my god, this game was actually hard. And I'm speaking of the campaign, by the way, for all you guys that don't know, not like Spec Ops or something like that. But it was really hard. I had it on Veteran, I think. I think it's the hardest difficulty on MW2. I could be wrong, though, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then another example is, me and my friend, we used to always play Left 4 Dead 2, right? And he would come over. I remember being in third grade, he would come over, that game would scare us, especially the clown level, like Dark Carnival, that would scare us, all the clowns running at you and stuff. Oh my god, I have a lot of good memories with that game. But anyways, we went to revisit it probably about a month ago, and we were playing on the normal difficulty, and we kept getting stuck on the finales. One that's notable was the plantation. We actually had to skip over that because we just couldn't get past it on the normal difficulty. I mean, if we kept trying, maybe we could have, but that game was actually pretty hard too. I think it's really weird. I'm not sure. I don't even know why games are getting easier. I think it might be because there's more kids in the market. I don't know. I mean, if you look at games from the 80s or 90s, I'm not saying I play those every day, but I'm going to say right now, those are pretty damn hard. Especially the ones where you can't save, which is most of them. Even games from the 90s, early 2000s are hard. You think of them as a kid, you always think of oh my god, I remember that game as a kid. That game was always so hard. I can't believe that. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go back and play it, and I'm going to prove to myself that I've gotten better at video games, and that this game isn't that hard at all. And then you go and do it, and you're like, what? I think I'm at the same skill level that I was when I was a kid. It's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, that was really interesting. There's a lot of good games that are on the original Xbox that are supported on the 360. Well, thank God I still have the original Xbox because, occasionally I'll play some games, maybe like BMXXX. Oh my god, that game was so dirty. I remember being 5 years old. My dad got that game as a joke or something, and every time I played I got in trouble, but basically it involves picking up hookers on your bicycle and taking them to their pimps. That's one of the things. There's a hobo that set an apartment on fire. It just blew up. He was just rambling on and stuff. You had no idea what he was saying, but it's kind of funny. But yeah, in this gameplay, it's Dead Rising 4. I thought I had some newer gameplays of Watch Dogs 2 or something, but this is only unused stuff I have, so I just decided to use it, which I wasn't too fond of this game. I didn't really like how there wasn't psychopaths in it like there was in the previous ones. I mean, I guess there was to an extent, but they didn't have their own cutscenes. It just didn't feel the same. It felt rushed as well, and I think that's why the original voice actor didn't come back. They say, oh, it's because, we want to adapt to Frank's new age and, the new style and everything. But, nah, I think it's probably rushed, bunch of cuts and whatnot. I mean, the price of the game speaks for itself. This game was hardly out for a few months yet, and it's already down to 20 or 30 bucks, I think. So yeah, not a great game, but there is a few minutes of glory you get when you first play it. You're like, okay, I'll give this a chance. I mean, there's some cool stuff too, like the exoskeletons and whatnot. I'm not trying to get into a detailed review here, but yeah, that game, Dead Rising 4, it's alright, I guess, but not anything like the last ones. But I want to tell you guys a little bit about myself, since I don't really do that. I'm not trying to turn into one of those channels, but here it goes. So, I do like exploring a lot, and that's what I normally do when I'm not making videos. I like going outside, being with friends and stuff, stuff like that. But I really like going into mines. And I actually have a funny story with my friend Alex when we went to this mine back in October. So we go in there, right? I'm playing music in the beginning. I'm recording everything on Snapchat and everything. I was nervous. I was like, oh my god, I don't know when I go in here. But I was really nervous. And we ended up going in. And I slid through this hole. It was like sliding through a butthole. As soon as you went through that hole, you just got so freaking muddy. Right above you, though, when you went through the hole, there was a bunch of like spiders and their webs. It was kind of weird. It was kind of freaky, but you know, at this point, I've gotten pretty used to spiders. But anyways, continuing down the mine, my friend aims his flashlight at something, and I'm like, "Wait, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?" And it turns out there's a freaking porcupine. There's a freaking porcupine. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that clip real quick. All right, so we have a porcupine back here. It looks like that's a window. I don't know if it goes to like an explosives room.
It's okay, buddy.
Could be a room where like people. There you go. That was the porcupine. As you can tell, I was out of breath, and then you probably heard my friend. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard walking through a mine. Like you're crouched down, and your back gets sore and stuff. Like it's backbreaking work, and you know I salute all the miners because that stuff is hard to do. But I don't know, you know, I kind of like talking about my life. I like letting you guys know who I am because, you know, I always made like gameplay videos and whatnot. And this was just meant to be a video talking about, you know, video games are getting easier. Or I should say, were they harder? You know, it wasn't meant to go into like my life like this. But, you know, I really like that. I like talking about my life and letting you guys know about it. So, I mean, you know, if you guys like this kind of stuff, I'll keep doing it. You know, I would like to upload more, but I don't know. You know, I think it's a lot of it is to do with motivation, and then also like I just don't want to upload bullcrap anymore. Like when I was younger, I was just like, oh my god, upload, get more views, get subscribers. But at this point, I want to keep my subscribers happy by uploading. I want them to know who I am. I don't want them to forget who I am and you know like unsubscribe and everything like that. But I also don't want to upload crap and make them unsubscribe. You know, so I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I can upload what I want to upload, but at the same time, I want to keep everybody happy, and I want to do what makes me happy as well. So, I don't know. If you guys like this kind of stuff, though, just let me know, and, you know, I might make more stuff like this. But, yeah, as far as recording my adventures, I do that. I actually got a GoPro for Christmas, and I've been recording it with that as well. I didn't have that at the time I went into the mine. That was in October. But I'm always posting, like, Snapchat stories and stuff. You know, and all my friends are like, dude, where's it at? But like, you know, and also I'm always posting Snapchat stories of me singing in the car, you know, sugar, yes, please, won't you come and put it down on me? I better not sing it for too long, otherwise we get a copyright strike. Is that, Maroon 5? I think? Yeah, something like that. But anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. And oh yeah, one last thing. For anyone wondering why I don't have an outro anymore, I honestly just don't see the point. You know, it's just like an extra 30 seconds of nonsense because I really don't care about subscribers or views anymore. I got all the subscribers I want. I got the loyalty of the subscribers I have, and that's more than enough for me. But yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching.